Here's the truth nobody tells seniors. Clutter isn't just about a messy house. It's about your health, your happiness, and your freedom. And if you don't face it now, it can quietly steal years of peace you deserve. But I discovered something incredible. How in just 3 days, I turned my home from a burden into a blessing. And the freedom I felt. It still brings tears to my eyes. My name is Iris Callahan, I'm 72 years old, and I've lived in my little brick home in Ohio for over 40 years. I raised my children here, I said goodbye to my husband here, and I filled every corner with memories. But I also filled it with something else, clutter. And let me tell you, clutter doesn't arrive all at once. It sneaks in quietly. A magazine here, a drawer full of receipts there, clothes that no longer fit but feel too hard to part with. Until one day, you wake up and realize your home is no longer serving you, it's suffocating you. That's the moment I faced one cold winter morning last year. And I made a bold promise to myself. In just 3 days, I would change everything. I didn't know if I could do it. But I had to try. And today, I'll tell you exactly what happened, step by step. I started where the weight felt heaviest, the living room. It was supposed to be the heart of my home, the place where grandkids would play, where friends would gather, where laughter could fill the air. Instead, it had become a storage space for my past. Stacks of magazines I never read. Coffee tables buried under mail. Shelves covered in knickknacks I hadn't dusted in years. I used to avoid sitting in there because every corner reminded me of what I hadn't done. And here's the science. Research from Decluttered shows that cluttered homes literally raise cortisol, the stress hormone. That means every pile, every mess, was sending stress signals to my brain, making me tired before I even started my day. So I grabbed a recycling bag and started with the magazines. I kept telling myself, if I haven't touched it in a year, it's not serving me now. By the time I finished, I had recycled over 120 magazines. And here's the surprise, I thought I'd feel sad, but instead I felt lighter. That's when I realized the real truth about clutter. It whispers lies. Lies like, you might need this someday, or this makes your home complete. But once it's gone, the lie disappears too. Have you ever felt like your clutter was lying to you? If so, write yes in the comments. You're not alone, I promise. Mini cliffhanger. But clearing the magazines was just the beginning. What I found buried under the papers nearly stopped me in my tracks. On the second day, I opened the closet. And I froze. There it was, decades of clothes, shoes, handbags, coats. Some from my teaching years. Others from when I was newly married. Dresses that reminded me of weddings, holidays, even funerals. And here's the hard truth. Most of them didn't fit. They were from another time, another body. But when I looked at them, I felt guilt. Guilt that I hadn't lost the weight. Guilt that I wasn't that young woman anymore. Experts call this identity clutter. It's when our things hold onto versions of ourselves that we've already outgrown. And psychologists say it's one of the biggest reasons seniors struggle to let go. I sat on the floor of that closet for almost an hour. I picked up a red blazer I used to wear to school events. And I cried. Because I wasn't just folding fabric, I was folding memories of who I used to be. But then, something powerful happened. I asked myself, does keeping this blazer make me stronger today? Or does it keep me tied to yesterday? And for the first time, I realized letting go didn't mean erasing my past. It meant respecting my present. So I made 3 piles. 1. Clothes that fit and feel good today. 2. Clothes to donate. 3. Clothes that were too damaged to keep. By the time I finished, half my closet was gone. And instead of grief, I felt freedom. Here's what's shocking. Research shows decision fatigue, the mental exhaustion from too many choices, actually shortens our patience, our willpower, and even our health. By decluttering my closet, I wasn't just saving space. I was saving my mornings, my energy, my peace. If you've ever stood in front of your closet and sighed, type closet in the comments. Because I know I'm not the only one who has felt that weight. The third day was the hardest. My attic. Boxes of letters, photo albums, souvenirs, my children's baby clothes. Every single item whispered a memory. And here's the truth, this wasn't just clutter. This was my heart, stored in cardboard boxes. I picked up a box of my husband's things. His old watch, some letters, a sweater. The grief hit me fresh, even though he's been gone for a decade. I almost quit right there. But I remembered what my daughter once told me. Mom, the memories aren't in the boxes. They're in you. So I made myself a rule, one memory box. Just one. I placed inside it the items that truly mattered. His watch, a seashell from our anniversary trip, one baby outfit from each of my children, and a letter that always made me smile. Everything else, I let go. And here's the beautiful part. Instead of drowning in guilt, I felt like I was honoring my memories. Because now, when I open that one box, every single item feels special. Studies in cognitive psychology back this up. Keeping fewer sentimental items actually strengthens our connection to the memories, instead of burying them in piles we'll never look at. This was the day I realized, decluttering isn't about losing your past. It's about carrying it with dignity. By the end of 3 days, my home looked different. But more importantly, it felt different. I didn't realize how much clutter had been weighing on me until it was gone. Suddenly, I was sleeping better. I had more energy in the morning. My shoulders felt lighter, my mind clearer. And here's something fascinating. Scientists say organized environments improve memory function, reduce anxiety, and even lower the risk of falls for seniors. Clutter is more dangerous than we admit. The transformation wasn't just physical. It was emotional. For the first time in years, I felt proud of my home. I wanted to invite people in again. I wanted my grandchildren to play freely. I wanted to sit in my living room and just breathe. Let me ask you, if you could wake up tomorrow in a clutter-free home, how would you feel? Leave your answer in the comments, I want to know. So here's what I want you to remember. Decluttering isn't about throwing your life away. It's about honoring who you are today. It's about making space for health, joy, and peace. And you don't need months or fancy systems. Sometimes, all it takes is 3 brave days. My challenge for you is this. Pick one space today. Just one. A drawer, a closet, a table. Clear it. And watch how different you feel tomorrow. Because clutter doesn't just steal your space, it steals your joy. And you deserve to get it back. If this story touched you, please hit like, share this with someone who needs hope, and subscribe for more. Because the next video is about the one type of clutter seniors don't even realize is hurting their health, and I promise, you don't want to miss that.